Hello, and welcome back to Sim Airport, where we pretend to be an airport manager. There is something wrong with our storage. It says minimum should be 5 by 5. Well, that's not an issue. I mean, it won't stay an issue for long. So we just have to go here and then make you really big. Sure. Why not? Go for it. So that's a lot of buses. Everybody's getting backed up because they are getting all the stuff done. But happy days, the walls are done here, which means we can go in and start placing internal walls over here to start planning the perfect way that our airport is supposed to be. I think I want to get foundations here, but the thing is, I don't want, like, we could get sidewalks. That's a good compromise. Yeah, sidewalks are good. So anyway, the roads are getting done here, which is fine, I guess. This entire area is open for us to do parking, which is amazing, which is just so cool. So let's quickly get in here and let's start plopping down some of the stuff which we need. So how are we going to orient the customer, the customer service tables? That's the question. We can orient them this way, in which case the lines will be very short. We can orient them this way, in which the lines will be long, but then eventually when we need to expand, we will need to expand in this direction. I think that's okay, because eventually security is going to go to the first floor. Security is not going to stay on the ground floor forever, so that should be fine. I just love security in the first floor. Don't you think that's like the best place for us to have security? So let's get large sliding doors. Let's put them in some places. So one off over here, one off over here, 3, that's 3, and that's fine. So those are all going to be our entrance doors, and we will need exit doors as well. So let's get large sliding doors and let's have them equally spaced. 4 doors, 6 doors here, 4 doors for people to get out. That's fine. So here's the thing, we will need exit doors over here so people can exit out of here, because this will be a secure zone. All that's coming up shortly. So let's get some more doors. We can get a normal sliding door, we don't need a large one, and we can have one here, one here. Actually, I think it'll be better if we get the security bag scanner and the ID check and the metal detector done. Yeah, I'm gonna get these for sure. Play all these games which have all of these different ways of doing things, so it's very difficult to remember which game I'm playing and what we need to do. I think this is fine, right? How are we going to have these guys? That's the question. So we're going to have an ID check for sure, and then after the ID check we need to have, right, so which direction is the ID check going to be facing? Because let's assume I have 2 spaces beyond that for them to exit, because exiting is not it's not a lot of work for you to do. You just need to exit, god damn it. So we could have this here, we could have the bag, that gets placed right next to it. So which means I will need to place this like so, right? And let's dismantle you, and let's go to ID check, ID check, whatever. So this is how it's supposed to be. I could probably push it up a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Security. Right, so I can push it up until here, I guess. So let's try that. Push that up until there. Push this up here. Right, and 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here. There should be plenty of room. So I am dismantling these doors for a reason, and I will shortly tell you what that reason is, because I want to align the way that these people leave. Are you guys working or not? You guys are in fact done with all your jobs. Ooh, that's a shame. Okay, so then I am going to pause you guys and get a few things sorted out before I start again. So we are going to have 4 of yous, and where is the ID check? Check ID, is that what it's called? Yes, we check ID. Can be here, I guess. We can have it here, which means the line would be too short, or we can have it here, which means the line is okay, it's not too short. It's gonna get a bit crowded though. If I actually leave a little bit of room and then push this wall down by a tad, might work. So let's do that. Let's push it down to here. Cancel this. ID check. Alright, and then let's get the queues and see how big a queue I want. So the queue is going to start from here for sure. I will need at least 3. That's an annoying queue. That is an annoying queue. It's going to be annoying as hell. So anyway, the point is, which we have found, we need to push this down by 3 at least. Let's say 4. Let's just do 4. We can have this as a pretty little place for people to enter. And we can dismantle all of you guys. And then of course we need the doors. So we will have the doors aligned perfectly to the metal detectors. Like so. Good job. Now it looks like we've wasted a lot of space. We haven't wasted any of the space. This is just future proofing. At least a little bit of future proofing. It's not an immense amount of future proofing, but it's been a long time since I played this. So I have no idea how things are going to, what the balance is, and how the balance is going to work. So that's one of the reasons why this is like so. Once we finish the initial balancing, we get the basics in order, then after that there shouldn't be an issue. Right, so now let's go into, oops, how long has this been going on? Anyway, so let's quickly get into our zones, and we will need to get the garbage. Garbage has to be out essentially. We could put the garbage in the middle here. Doesn't matter. Yeah, sure. Can't create more than one garbage zone. None, and remove you, and then come into garbage. What's the size here? It's 20. So we could have something like, and what's this? 18. So 9 and 10 should be fine. Right? We have deliveries. Let's clear you guys out. What are you saying? Are you serious? It has to be next to a road. Alright. That's not much of a problem actually. I can just dismantle this. Can't I? Can I not? Demolish. It's unfortunate. Okay, let's get the sidewalk here. What are you guys doing, man? Can it not be inside a wall? Like, why the hell did nobody tell me that it can't be inside a wall? I mean, in its defense, it didn't know what the hell I was doing, so obviously it didn't know that I would want it inside a wall. So, well played, computer. But yes, the basic point which I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have like a permanent place where this will happen. I know it seems like such a small thing which frankly I should not be wasting a lot of time on. But yeah, yet here we are wasting time on it. And where is the storage? I can't see anything. Let's just hope that can't create more than one storage one. Ooh, deliveries is missing. That is probably the issue. 10 deliveries and garbage will be 10. What? Right, and then the rest of it will be storage. I don't know what the hell is happening. It seems like it works, so I am not going to bother much with that. Whatever I wanted was, I caught it. So let's close this. Let's go here. Let's get our security area and let's keep this security. And let's have our ticketing over here. Let's have visitors reception is not necessary for this actually. So we will not be having visitors reception there. Sure. We will have baggage collection. Ooh, we need restrooms. We don't have any place allocated for restrooms. I guess we could have like restrooms over here. We could have restrooms over here actually. That should be fine. Once they go in though, there's no place for restrooms, so we could have restrooms here. Anyway, let's talk about restrooms in a bit, not right now, because right now we need to get ourselves baggage claim over here and ticketing. We got ourselves ticketing there already, so that's about it, right? That's about it. So what does this need? Okay, should be adjacent to a non-secure, non-staff protected area. This requires access to drop-off zone or light rail transport. Drop-off is right here, so it will get access to the drop-off zone pretty soon. Let's go to doors and let's have a sliding door offset just enough over here, over here, over here, and over here. That's brilliant. Let's get queues going. So the point of expanding this was so that we could have at least a tiny little bit of queue. So we will have these queues going. Alright, and we will double the queue because we want to get first class as well as assign to coach. So assign, you will be first class and flight crew, you will be coach, close, and you will get assigned to these two. You will be first class and you will be coach. You, my friend, will get assigned to these two. You will be first class and you will move. You will be coach, close, and you will get these last two lines. They're not very long lines, but I think they will actually serve the purpose pretty well. So, yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so this is done. Next is the ticketing office. So let's go into ticketing. We have the ticketing desk, but of course we will need to have the whole thing mapped out. Like, we'll need to have the conveyor belts mapped out. So if I place you here, conveyor, we are paused, right? Yes, we are. So we will need a single way conveyor that goes up here, right? And then from here we will need a conveyor going this way, and a conveyor transition down should be here, if I'm not mistaken. So if that is there, the conveyor goes into it like so. Now, granted, keeping that as ticketing, keeping that as a stable, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4. We can expand it to 5, 6, 6. So we can have up to 6 here. Right now we have 4, which could be a little bit much actually. Let's get 3. And let's get the conveyors connected. So these are connected. So once that gets done, we will go down and then we will bring the baggage up here. So in the meantime, let's get 1 baggage carousel. It should be fine. 1 should be fine. So let's just get 1 here. It's called Bago. It's actually not called Bago. It's called Bag 0. But anyway. So let's get our favorite floor, floor 07, up in here. Right. Okay. And for security, actually floor 07 would have made awesome. It would have been a really good floor for security. But let's get something darker for security, because security is pretty dark, isn't it? And over here we can get some wood, I guess. I don't see a huge difference in cost when it comes to all of this, so it doesn't really matter. And this is carpet, some sort of carpet, so we can get a carpet over here. I guess that should be fine. So that will be all the flooring done, and the conveyor belts and whatnot. So we will need to have the ticketing areas here. Of course, the queues, we will need to have the queues as well. Why am I paying these guys right now? Don't auto hire. Don't do any of that. Let me finish constructing everything. Let's go into queues, queues over here, and we will need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sure. Alright, and we will need to have the ticketing kiosks on this wall. That's a lot of kiosks actually. So let's assign to this and this. This is coach, this is first class, close, view, assign to this and this. This is first class, wait, and you are coach, okay, and you assign to this and this. You are first class, you will be coach. Eventually, once we get enough people and we get enough infrastructure going, we will have one table that's dedicated to, we will have a dedicated place. So until then, it's obviously not going to be dedicated. Now, we haven't spent a lot of time to think about our other services, which are kind of are much more important services, like the fuel depot. So we could get ourselves a fuel depot here. So we could have this go in this way. So this is where it pumps the fuel in, right? What's up with you? Click on construction options. Alright, whatever. RAD. Yeah. I guess that's how it, I guess that's what it is. Who knows? Let's get ourselves a couple of tanks here. And let's get them piped up. Edge up, I presume. And let's get the fuel pump. Refuel station, it's called. So we can get that dude over here. Right, page up, and then we will need the baggage handlers. BAGE, baggage depot. Okay. Oh, alright. Should just put it up here, right? That's what we did last time. So we should just put it up here. Alright. But now because there are pipes, we need to go 2 levels down, I guess. We'll see. They are putting the kiosks up, which means everything else should be done. So let's go page down. We will need to have a, actually I can go out this way. Yeah, we could go under the runways. We could just complete it. So we need a baggage hub. So we can get our hub over here, I think. because we need going in that way, going out that way, right? So it has to be like so, going in this way, going out that way, and that's the double going in and going out. So which means the double has to go up here. It's both going up. Isn't one of these supposed to be going down? Well, I mean, we could have another baggage hub over here, right? Because what's the point of having money if you don't want to spend it? So we could have another baggage hub over here, and we could have one over here, like so. And we could connect both of these, and this could have the going in, going out, you know, we can basically work it out. So right, so that's the point. The point is that we can work all of this out, and we are on our way to get things started. So I am going to place a medium hanger to start off with, none of the smaller hangers like last time. And yes, I'm going to put a quick cut in this video. Do like and subscribe if you like the content that I'm putting outside. Do comment if you think anything is comment worthy, and I'll be back in a quick bit to start our airport off. Until then, take care now. Bye bye then.